Hi, Cancer. This is going to be your reading for the month of June going into July. Please keep in mind that these readings are general, so the scenarios that I throw out will not all apply to you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, please keep in mind that the scenarios that I'm giving are not specific, so it doesn't mean that each detail will apply to you. This is the way that they are given to me, so this is the only way that I can relay the messages, okay? Also keep in mind that these scenarios can play out in many different areas of your life, such as family circles, friend circles, as well as any other type of social circles, even with coworkers. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. So I definitely got a lot of messages for you, Cancers. You have a lot going on. I have so many cards. So firstly, let's get into the main scenario I was getting. Some of you may be pregnant currently. Some of you may not know. Some of you may very well know that you're pregnant. But that's not really the issue. I think the issue is the person that you're pregnant by that is causing some problems. I feel as though this person is probably rushing you to make a decision, whatever that decision may be. I feel like in regards to this newfound information about this pregnancy, it looks like you are being pressured into making a decision about the situation. And I feel like you're not comfortable with it, or you're needing time to really consider. I'm also getting that this person they're being forceful, but not in a dominant way. It's like almost like trying to make you feel bad, because I feel like you, on the other hand, you are trying to take your time and really figure things out. No matter how pushy this person is being, you would rather just figure out on your own. You're not really paying this person much attention because you honestly feel like it's your decision. I'm definitely getting that when it comes to your future, though. I feel like this is also playing into that with like your stability, with like your finances and everything like that. This is definitely going to be playing into that. I feel like whatever the situation is with this pregnancy or children or whatever, that this is going to cause issues when it comes to your stability. I feel like you know this, but I feel like you're not really concerned. I feel like you can manage. So your focus isn't really on finances at this point. But I also see that for some of you where it's not a baby involved or, something like that, I feel like a lot of you are not really focusing on your career at the moment. I feel like a lot of the distractions that you're getting that are keeping you from focusing on your career involves relationships. So a lot of you are very much so focused on relationships at this point, a little too much, to where your stability is being neglected. But for the ones that are pregnant, I feel like you are definitely feeling forced to make a decision, but you're pushing back, you're setting your boundaries, which I can respect that. I think that is good. I feel like you need to make decisions for yourself as well, not let this person push this on you, especially something that seems, in this reading at least, a very permanent decision, something that you can't really come back from. So I feel like you have the right to do this. But I also feel like you need to consider what this person is saying as well. But off of that, let's get into the people that are loosely involved or, in committed relationships. And, a lot of you may have kids. Some of you may not. I feel mostly that there's a person here that is trying to come in and they don't have the right intentions. I feel this could be you or them, because I feel like it's another Cancer as well that is trying to come in and impose themselves into your life. Basically because of what you have. I feel like their intentions aren't pure. I feel like maybe they lack in something and they see that you have, so they want to come in and kind of be a part of it. It's like gold digger energy, but I feel like you know this. I feel like you have no problem with setting boundaries and putting your foot down. If you do, I feel like this is just saying that you need to set boundaries and put your foot down. Don't let this person come in and feel like they can just reap your benefits. But I feel like this person, again, is going to be a little pushy. They're definitely going to try. They're definitely going to test your boundaries. They're definitely going to try to make their way in. Just be careful of that. As far as like what I was saying earlier, some of them might try to get you pregnant on purpose, or, someone might try to get pregnant by you on purpose. Some of you may be having a slowdown in your finances because I feel like as these people come along and as the situation comes along, your life may have been comfortable up until now, and now it's seeming to be a little shaky. And I feel like you have to choose between your relationships and your livelihood, or this baby and your livelihood, or something like that. I also feel like something with family, like your family, if you're living with family, your family is pushing you out in some way, or pushing you to do something, and you want to do things your own way. They're pushing you to do something that you feel like you need time to think about. But I definitely feel like you're not giving into people's demands. I feel like you're definitely deciding to take your time. You're not rushing anything. You don't want to make decisions right now, and I think you're okay with that, and I understand that. I think that is okay. Definitely take your time when you are being put in a position to make very difficult decisions, because these decisions right now, the place where you are, these aren't easy decisions to make. But others of you, so back to relationships, where others of you are dealing with someone, I feel like a lot of you are focusing too much on a relationship to where you're not focusing on your stability and your livelihood, where this relationship is consuming your everyday life, and you are not focused on the things that you need to be focused on. I feel like you're constantly worrying about what this person is doing, where they are, who they're with, if they care about you, if they love you, if they want to be with you, all of that. And I feel as though you're not focusing on the things you need to focus on at this point. Like I said, this could go back to like the gold digging thing, but I feel like someone's also trying to cut corners when it comes to something, trying to take the easy way out of something. That can go back to the gold digging thing, and that can also go back to the pregnancy thing. But people are trying to push you to make a decision, to do something. Some think that is really to prevent a mistake, but I feel like you're in this space where it's like, let me make my mistakes, let me learn from my mistakes. I'm kind of at this place where I'm ready to deal with the consequences of whatever decisions that I've made. Again, I'm seeing Virgo. So for the signs that I'm seeing that you may be dealing with are Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus specifically, as well as Pisces, Scorpio, and another Cancer, and Leo. So let's get into the advice, because I feel like this, like I said, I have very many scenarios. So like I said, this can play out in many different ways. But mostly what I'm seeing is that, whether you believe in God, higher spirit, or whatever, I really feel like your ancestors, I really feel like they are kind of fed up. I feel like not fed up to the point where they're angry with you, but just like to the point where they don't feel like you're listening to them. Maybe you're getting like signs, maybe you're getting messages, maybe you're, getting some type of inclination that they are trying to send you signs your way or send you messages your way, and you're not listening, or they're trying to get you to use your intuition more and you're not listening to your intuition, and you are going against everything that you believe in for this person or for this situation. And this is mostly just saying that they're tired of it. And at the end of the day, if you don't want to listen to your intuition, if you don't want to listen to them, if you don't want to listen to your guidance, then they're going to kind of just let you figure that shit out on your own. This can also play out in, like I said, family circles, where your family is maybe trying to force you into doing something or making a decision or push you in a different direction. And I think they're to the point where they are kind of giving up on you. Like, basically, like, I can't tell this person nothing. Like I'm gonna just sit back, let them make their own mistakes and let them fall on their face type of thing. And I feel like that's the situation. Again, this could be you doing this to someone else as well. But mostly what I'm getting is like some people, energies, as well as people around you are trying to push you in the right direction, but you're so stubborn in what you want that you're not listening. Because I'm also getting that, you have people in your corner that are trying to give you the best advice that they can, but you're just not hearing it. You just want to do what you want to do. So that's another aspect of that. And honestly, I think why this is coming up is because I feel like you are your point of view, your perspective isn't the best because you're coming from a very emotional place, or you're not thinking with too much logic. I feel like if you are thinking with any logic, it's so uneven. Like there's no balance. Like you want to think logically, but emotionally it's like logic over emotion. Like which is most important? Do I go with what's logical, what's right, or should I go with what I feel is right? What am I feeling? And that is a difficult situation because, it's like, well, which one is the right decision? Are my feelings important, or is what's logical important? So for example, like let's say it is a baby, and you know that logically you're not in a position to where you can have a baby or can afford a baby. You're not in the best position in your relationship, so a baby is not really going to fix anything logically. So this logically, but emotionally is like, but I can't make a decision like this. Like emotionally, like I want to be a mother, I want to be a father, I want to do this, you know what I'm saying? So it's really like conflict in that. And I feel like you're leaning towards logic, but emotions are kind of getting in the way. And I also feel like this is kind of like a repeated past. Like this is something that you have a habit of doing. Baby to the side, I feel like in relationships, you have a habit of doing stuff like this where you get so involved in relationships that you get emotionally involved that logic kind of falls to the wayside. I'm getting as well that you're also pursuing someone that doesn't have your best interest at heart, and you have to just kind of separate yourself from them. I feel like that's going to happen anyway, because I feel like because this person may be demanding a lot from you, I think at this point you are just ready to just kind of separate yourself for the simple fact that you can't handle it. It's a lot of pressure. But I definitely feel like a lot of you have to learn to trust your intuition again. I feel like a lot of you have to learn how to go within and really trust yourself. Like I feel like Cancers know when something's not right, but we tend to give people the benefit of the doubt because we care about them and we want to be with them. And so like no matter what they're showing us, it's like dancing with the devil. Like on one hand, when we know they're the devil, but we try to see the good in them, or we try to make excuses for their ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's really about actually trusting your intuition to prevent yourself from getting into situations that you can't come back from. And I feel like your intuition has saved you a lot of times, and I feel like this is no different, but I feel like you're fighting it more now. So in all, this is definitely a sign, or this is definitely a clear sign that is saying that if you're chasing behind this person, if there's a person that you are chasing behind, this person does not care about you. This person does not give a fuck about you. This person is more about themselves. You need to trust yourself. You need to really sit down and trust yourself. You need to really learn to trust yourself again. Trust your own intuition. Trust your own decisions. On the other hand, you need to kind of learn to trust the people around you as well, to know that, maybe if you have older people that are trying to give you some advice, they have been where you are and they're trying to help you to prevent making mistakes. So it's to trust them as well. But it's your life. You can make your own decisions. Okay. This is definitely a repeated theme where you're getting into these relationships or these situations where you're trying to see the good in everybody, and you're overlooking like who these people really are to you, or who this person really is to you, because you want to be loved so bad. You want to care about them. It's like, oh, you want to make excuses like, oh, this person, he just acts like that, but I know he feels like this. You don't know that. You don't know anything. Trust what they show you, and you know to do that. So definitely don't overly romanticize the situation, because it's not that. Again, this can play out any scenario. Okay. But this is what I'm mainly getting for you, Cancer. Hopefully this helps, and I will see you next time.